Alright guys, today we're gonna be reacting to Germany bucket list must-sees, the country's most popular sites. We're gonna be reacting to this, man, and we're enjoying these great videos. Make sure you like to subscribe. We're gonna simply jump in. Let's go.
What's Germany's most popular tourist attraction? Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria? Or the Frauenkirche Church in Dresden? What about the Elbphilharmonie in Hamburg? Or something else entirely? To find out, we took a look at visitor statistics for 2022, and the results were surprising. In addition to well-known attractions, there are some newcomers to the ranking. You can also enter many of them for free.
Wow, that's interesting.
Surprisingly, Neuschwanstein Castle in Bavaria comes in at 15th place.
Wow.
You might think of this fairy tale castle as the country's top tourist spot, but the stats say otherwise. Many tourists from Asia were not able to come last year due to pandemic-related restrictions.
Wow, that's man, that's sad. Sad you couldn't just come here because, circumstances that you couldn't control.
Although Neuschwanstein Castle is the most visited castle in Bavaria, it's not Germany's most popular castle.
Oh, really?
The most popular German castle is in Heidelberg. Although large parts of it are in ruin.
Why this one is most popular? Well, what is this one has that the other one doesn't have? I mean, they clearly look very different. I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm kind of curious.
It doesn't seem to bother visitors. Instead, it's part of the castle's charm and what makes it so fascinating.
Oh.
What do you think?
I don't know. What do you think? It looks like like the ruins.
Plus,
okay, I see.
Its picturesque location above the old town makes it a
looks
great
old,
destination for romantics.
Wow. Look at that presence.
Dinosaurs may have died out 66 million years ago, but they still have a large fan base, including in Berlin. Take a deep dive into the past at Berlin's Museum of Natural History.
Wow.
Here you'll have plenty of opportunities to learn about lots of plant and animal species as you browse the museum's exhibits. Spoiler alert, it's not the only museum in our ranking. Tourists in Berlin often ask how to get to the Berlin Wall. It's not always obvious since not much of it is left. A good place to start is the memorial on Bernauer Straße, where part of the former border fortifications have been transformed into an open-air exhibition.
So they took some of that stuff out, and that way people can see through them, right? That's what it looks like.
You'll learn how insurmountable the wall was, and how many people lost their lives trying to get to the west.
Oh.
Still in the German capital, next we see Berlin's Fernsehturm, or TV tower. It measures 368 meters and is the tallest structure in Germany.
That is funny, man.
Take an elevator up 203 meters to the observation deck. It takes only 40 seconds.
Wow,
and you'll
that's
love
not bad.
the views over the city. You might be wondering why so many Berlin attractions made it onto the ranking. It's simple. In 2022, more than 10 million tourists came to Berlin. That's more than in any other German city.
Wow. It's a lot. It seems like Berlin looks like a very progressive city. Very progressive city compared to the other ones, which are more conservative. Am I reading this wrongly? Let me know in the comment section below.
Now it's time for the top 10. Let's visit Dresden.
Dresden.
In 10th place is Dresden's Frauenkirche Church. With its large, elegant dome, it's a masterpiece of Baroque architecture.
Look at that, it's beautiful, wow.
Dresden has plenty of stunning churches, but the Frauenkirche is definitely a visitor favorite. This might be due to its unique past.
Imagine living in the 17th century and just experiencing this architecture. My goodness, Lord.
It was completely destroyed during World War II and rebuilt decades later as a symbol of hope and reconciliation.
Wow.
2 more churches made it into the top 10. Can you guess which ones?
Which one?
Let's move on to number 9,
Deutsches.
the Deutsches Museum in Munich. It's one of the largest science and technology
Wow, look at
museums
that.
in the world. It has around 28,000 objects on display related to everything from aviation to seafaring. It's also very hands-on, with plenty of opportunities to see how things work up close and personal.
See, I like when it comes down to these kind of museums. I like them. You can be part of the experience instead of just watching things and reading things, which I do. I'm okay with that, right? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. However, I would love to experience more than that. I would love to experience more than that, and I think that experience will give you something to touch, something to experience, or something to be part of it. I think that makes the experience more unique.
St. Michaelis, called Michael for short, is a landmark in the city of Hamburg.
Your
For
organ.
centuries, the church's tower helped sailors navigate their ships safely. From the outside, the church may seem a bit plain, but inside, it's spectacular. Every day at noon, there's a
Free
prayer
entrance.
service where you can hear the impressive organ in action. It's free to enter. It's a great place.
Oh,
to
man,
take
I
a
would love to
breather
hear
before
what composer
continuing
was that.
to sightsee around Hamburg. You still have. When a model railway opened in Hamburg's
Wonderland.
Speicherstadt district
Miniature-
20 years ago, few
Miniature
visitors cared to pay it a
Wonderland,
visit.
Hamburg.
But those days are long gone. Every year, more than 1 million people of all ages come to see the world's largest model train layout.
The Wild Wild West.
New miniature worlds are being added all the time. There are already small-scale models of places in Italy,
Wow,
the
look at
USA, Patagonia, Austria, and of course,
Rara.
Germany and Hamburg. It's like taking a tiny world tour, with plenty of little technological tricks that are sure to keep you entertained.
Wow.
A newcomer to our top 10 list is the Humboldt Forum in Berlin. Although it may look like an historic building, it actually opened just 2 years ago. And has
Really? What was this? Oh wow, this is very recent. Very recent. 2 years ago. That'll be 2021. Really? Wow.
already become a visitor favorite. It's primarily a reconstruction of the old Berlin Palace, which was destroyed during World War II.
Oh. So
Inside is a
it
modern
was already built, but it was destroyed and then rebuilt it. Okay.
museum and exhibition space with lots on offer, from artworks from all over the world to exhibitions about natural sciences and Berlin history. Admission to most exhibitions is free, although many come simply to see the impressive new building. The Zollverein coal mine industrial complex in Essen lands in 5th place on our list. It was once the largest coal mine in the world. Today it's an industrial monument and UNESCO World Heritage Site. Concerts, festivals and film screenings are held on its extensive grounds. There's a lot of industrial history too.
Wow.
Its large tower has even been dubbed the Eiffel Tower of the Ruhr
Wow.
and is a popular photo spot. Topography of Terror is a frightening name for a place where horrible things took place. From 1933 to 1945, the area near Berlin's Potsdamer Platz
Oh,
served as
that's
the
one of those museums that would show you, very bad things, I guess, right? Oh, that's one of those museums. You have to have a very strong stomach to even visit it. The
Nazis,
place.
Gestapo, SS and Reich Security main office. Here, many of the Nazis' atrocities were planned and organized.
Yeah.
These days, a documentation center provides information about perpetrators and victims and keeps the memory of this cruel chapter of German history alive. Now we're getting to the top of our list. So, what sites do you think made it into the top 3? Munich's Marienplatz
Munich.
or the
Oh.
Brandenburg Gate?
Ooh.
What about Berlin's East Side Gallery? If
That
those were
picture,
your
man.
guesses, you're going to
Isn't
be
that picture
disappointed.
every time that they show one of these videos, that picture had to come up? That picture always has to come out, folks. Always. I'm talking about always. Isn't that funny? Funny, huh?
Although all three places are high on the tourist popularity scale, they aren't found in the rankings since visitor numbers to public places don't count. But now the moment you've all been waiting for, the three most visited places in Germany. In third place is Berlin's Museum Island, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 5 museums are located here. They display art treasures spanning 6,000 years of human history, including world-famous works like the bust of Queen Nefertiti from ancient Egypt, or the Pergamon altar, which is currently being restored.
And something else that I noticed in a lot of these places, look how clean that is. And some of you guys will say, PJ, these things are not clean, you're crazy, you're not looking into it, you need to just blah, 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 blah. I understand from my perspective, it looks clean. Clean and well maintained. I might be wrong unless you guys want to send me a video recommending whether or not some of these places are crazy. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
First Sunday of each month, admission to many of Berlin's museums is free, including those on Museum Island. In second place is the Elbphilharmonie Concert Hall in Hamburg.
Yep.
This spectacular building is a blend of old and new, with the brick foundation of an old harbour warehouse and a whimsical glass structure on top that's reminiscent of ocean waves. It fits in well with the harbour city of Hamburg, doesn't it? The Elbphilharmonie is now 6 years old, but it can still be tough to score a concert ticket.
It's very full always.
Fortunately,
always
there are
full.
other ways you can marvel at the architecture. Head up to the visitor platform for great views of the city. It's also free to access. The most popular place to visit in Germany is the Cologne Cathedral. It received 4.3 million visitors in 2022. We can't say enough about how spectacular this church is.
Look
At
at that, bro.
150.
Look at that amazing thing. If you don't feel some kind of way looking at that, something's wrong with you. Something definitely is wrong with you. Look at that, the details and everything. Like, if I go deeper into thinking how this and how inspired people were to build this, I'll go crazy. I'm telling you guys.
7 meters, it's the third largest church in the world. The central area is 144 meters long and can hold 4,000 people.
Wow, man.
And it took over 600 years to complete. Climb up 533 steps to enjoy the magnificent views of Cologne.
Wow.
Cologne Cathedral is a Gothic masterpiece, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the most popular site in Germany.
Wow. Man, what a great video. Amazing video, man. There's so much videos about this, man. It's always like something new. Always something new. I don't even know how to start here, man. Some of these pictures, some of these things. Even I've seen some of these structures so many times, but it's always giving me that same kind of feeling. It's weird, man. It's weird to explain. Love it. I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to hear you guys' opinion on some of these videos. Am I crazy to think that everything is clean in Germany? Not everything, but the majority of things. It's not that if that's not the case. Hey, send me a video telling me that I'm wrong. Meantime, guys, I'll see you in the next one.